Kaspa is easily going to become one of the biggest blockchains and one of the best altcoins in the crypto space, but it has to do a few things right before this happens. And if it's able to do that, there's no guessing, there's no telling what the price of this will go to. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Ro. Welcome back to all things crypto related. We've been talking about crypto every single day, 2 to 3 videos a day for the past 3 to 4 years, guys, and we are almost at 20,000 subscribers. So if you guys could stay until the end, if you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button. With that being said, we're about to hop into today's video, so let's get into it. Now, we are talking about Kaspa. The price of this thing right now is sitting just under 0.03, so we're sitting at 0.02981, which is shy of 800, and which is just around $820 million market cap. We're going to be taking a look at some of the major news that it's had as well, one big change that's happening very soon, and where we could likely be going in the next few years. Now, volume for this thing is up 41.9%. And if we take a look at the chart here now, I did switch over to the market cap because I think the market cap is really good to look at. We know that Kaspa's high came in 2024, which is just after a Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving happened in April 2029 or 2024, sorry. And then Kaspa had its bull run, had its peak really and truly in the same year, in August 2024. So just a couple months later is when it came in. So potentially, guys, when Bitcoin has its next halving, are we going to see Kaspa make all-time highs again? Historically, we know that Kaspa is one of those cryptos that perform really well in a bear market. And you can see that it's kind of coiling down into this downward wedge pattern. And it seems like a breakout out of this pattern could happen anytime soon. And this has been a multi-year thing, right? With the lower end of it starting as far back as February 2024 and the upper bandwidth of it starting as far back as January 2024. Or sorry, this one is back from February 2024, and this over here is August 2024, right? Now, another key, very crucial level is the support area that we have sitting around this 700 or $800 million range, which is held up pretty well. You can see the dip in February, the first dip in June, and then obviously we had a candle that went all the way below on October 10th, which was absolutely insane. Luckily, we didn't close there, but you can see more or less this kind of like downward wedge that we've been in has been pretty accurate. Now, what I want to see is a price break above this, right? Bounce off the support, make a break towards the upside. And I feel like we have a couple good catalysts that are rolling out this month that could make that possible, right? You obviously know which one is the first one, guys. It's Kaspa hit a major milestone in 2026, and Dakota hard fork nears and supply emissions wind down. So Kaspa has quietly stacked a series of meaningful milestones in 2026 as the network shifts from a high-speed payments chain into a fully programmable POW layer 1, which again, if you want to compete with the big dogs like Solana and Ethereum, changes like this need to happen. The pace of development has accelerated significantly since last year's crescendo hard fork, which raised the network to 10 blocks per second, positioning Kaspa among the fastest POW blockchains globally. At peak loads, the network has demonstrated throughput exceeding 10,000 transactions per second, far ahead of Bitcoin 7. Cumulative on-chain transactions are approaching 2 billion. I think we recently did hit about 2.3 billion, which is insane. The network growing visibility has extended beyond crypto native circles. Founder Janssen Somplinsky, the academic behind the Ghostec protocol, which extends Nakamoto consensus to accommodate higher block rates without compromising security, took the castle pitch to Oxford, which is insane. A notable crossover moment for a fair launch community-driven project. And again, we have this massive thing coming in June, right? In a couple of days, actually. The upgrade introduces 2 distinct programmability paths. The first is native L1 covenant programming via Silverscript, a new compiler being finalized to make it easier and safer to deploy complex covenants directly on Kaspa Layer 1, right? Which is basically just making it programmable. The second pillar is base ZK applications encompassing ZK verification opcodes, sequencing commitment access, and the partitioned sequencing commitment architecture of KIP21, together providing the foundation for building based ZK applications over Kaspa, including canonical bridging. Dakota also brings KRC20 tokens as a base layer feature. This allows trustless apps to anchor their proofs directly to Kaspa's transaction order, eliminating the need for separate sequencer. It is the infrastructure required for DeFi primitives, NFTs, governance tokens, and leading platform assets to exist natively on Kaspa Layer 1. a lot of bullish things, guys, coming out. And I want to take a look at this, guys. I know this is in Spanish here, but 2026, we have the Dakota that's rolling out. We have Covenant, ZK approved, Silver Script, all that. And then in Q3 of 2026, we should potentially have the DAG Knight protocol upgrade coming as well. What that means for Kaspa, we'll just have to wait and see. And then in 2027, hopefully we're able to introduce 100 BPS as well as VProgs as well into the Kaspa ecosystem. Now, what Dakota does not deliver on June 30th is important to take a look at. We do not get 100 BPS, right? That again is expected to roll out 2027. DAG Knight, which is supposed to come out Q3 of 2026. VProgs, again, the same thing as all of these. A mature DeFi ecosystem, polished consumer app layer. What it is scheduled to deliver, on the other hand, is a native layer 1 Covenant programming based ZK infrastructure, new transaction and script capabilities, and the base for new application paths. The roadmap is interesting. Mainnet status still matters. Call each thing by its actual label. Absolutely, right? So make sure you guys know what it is that's coming, and you're hedging your bets accordingly, because Kaspa is still in the building stages, guys. It's not fully done yet. You're still betting into something that's very, very new, extremely new. So it's not 100% ready to fly like Ethereum or Solana is. Now, I do want to rebuttal one thing, because, guys, listen, if you're watching me, you know that I love my cryptos, but I love having fiat currency even more. So if you guys are in crypto and you're not selling your bags, that is a major problem. Okay, you can see this post over here. Shout out to this guy. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he means well. Almost 2 years ago, I was taking screenshots and stuff, selling Kaspa at all-time highs. Why? Because selling Kaspa doesn't even enter my consciousness. Why sell sound superior currency for a weaker currency? Kaspa's been in a 2-year bear market after this accumulation. It's over. $10. Again, guys, listen, this is the problem. When your portfolio is high enough that you're like, oh, this is really good, let me take gains, let me dollar cost average out, which is what I did with Ethereum. Because trust me, Ethereum is one of my favorite cryptos that I think is going to blow by 10K. That didn't stop me, fellas. Genuinely, that did not stop me from taking profits from, honestly, I'll be honest, from 3,800 all the way until 4,500. I was taking profits, and I was sending those alerts inside of my private Discord, which is why you guys need to be a part of it. Click the link down below, join the inner circle. I'm telling you guys, you want to be a part of a community of investors who are all after the same goal as you, and you literally get my buy and sell calls inside of there and weekly live streams, so don't miss out on that. But I want to say again, don't be like this guy, okay? Take profits. If you listen, he was probably waiting for the top of the crypto market, the altcoin market, which again, I don't blame him, because who knew that Kaspa was going to peak out in 2024? But you should not wait on a specific price target to take profits, guys. When the market is greedy, take those profits. It will never hurt you. You will never regret it, okay? With that being said, guys, obviously remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I will see you guys in the next video. And just remember, guys, please do your own research, your own due diligence, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care, guys. Peace out.